Yo, what's going on guys? This is Kek back here with another Animal Jam video, and in today's video guys we're going over the top 10 rarest Animal Jam classic items as of 2022. So I do this every year on the channel where I go over the top 10 rarest items in the game and see how it's changed as of last year. The list is a bit different from last year's list, so without further ado we'll just hop right into the list here at number 10. Here at the number 10 spot, we have the flower brooch coming in at over 4,000 worth with 3 active owners in the game of this item. It's theorized this was supposed to be a giveaway prize on the French Daily Explorer as a contest prize. However, the Daily Explorer was discontinued at this point, so it's unknown how these players got this item. It's unknown how 2 of these were actually in the game. However, one of them was duplicated after one of the owners was hacked and their account was rolled back, thus duplicating the item and making 3 active owners in the game instead of it originally being 2. However, that's the number 10 spot, the flower brooch. Here at the number 9 spot, we have the professional baseball cap, and this was released in 2017 as a French contest prize on the French Daily Explorer. Now, there was originally 5 winners of this item. However, 2 of these items were banned by players in 2020 and in 2021. There's only 2 players left with this item, one of the players having 2 of them, which is why it's 2 actives and 1 inactive. The item is also worth 5,000 black longs, but could easily go for a lot more. But yeah, that's the number 9 spot, the professional baseball cap. Here at the number 8 spot is the one-of-a-kind magenta wind armor coming in at 5,000 worth. The reason I put this at number 8 over the baseball cap is because this is obviously one-of-a-kind, and also because it's been in less circulation than the baseball cap has been. This was originally gotten into the game from the recovery system from HHQ, and it was glitched to be a magenta variant. There was also more of these in the game, however they were duplicated and also banned by the player that did duplicate them. However, only 1 remained and it was traded out and has remained with the same owner since like 2018, but that's the number 8 spot, the magenta wind armor. Here at number 7 is the one-of-a-kind heart pendant coming in at 6,000 worth. Similar story to the flower brooch, this was theorized to actually come from a French contest on the French Daily Explorer. However, the Daily Explorer was discontinued at the time this item was found, so it's actually unknown. However, the first owner said that her friend's father, who worked at HHQ, gave her an account that had this item on it, and that's how it was traded out in the game. However, it's unknown if that is actually true or not. So that's pretty much it. That's the number 7 spot, the heart pendant. Here at the number 6 spot is magenta cat ears with 2 active players owning this and 1 inactive. It makes the item 7,000 worth. It's regarded as one of the original magenta items, obviously getting into the game through the recovery system, and obviously it being bugged made it magenta. There used to be a lot more of these in circulation. However, a lot of them were deleted because they were either duplicated or they were straight up banned because the player that owned them broke the rules of Animal Jam and got the item banned. And next thing we knew, there was only 3 left in the game, making it worth a lot more than it originally was. But that's the number 6 spot, the magenta cat ears. Here at the number 5 spot, we got the magenta rare long spiked collar with only 2 active in the game and it coming in at 8,000 worth. Now, both of these are owned by the same person, just so I should clarify, but this was obviously got into the game, same story with the other magenta items on this list, through the recovery system, and it was glitched to be a pure magenta format. Very little of these were actually brought into the game, unlike other magenta items that were bugged through the recovery system, so that makes this item extremely rare. And due to both of them being owned by the same person, very little in circulation as well. And that's what makes it the number 5 spot, the magenta rare long spike collar. Here at the number 4 spot, we have the Milky Tiara with 5 active owners and 10,000 worth on this item. Now, technically there is a 6th one, however it is glitched on a person's account and can't be traded or gifted due to the account being rolled back, so it's pretty much not existent in the game anyway. However, this item was first presumably in the beta testing period on Animal Jam, and that's where people bought it from. Very little were obviously bought, and throughout the years they were found on old accounts and was regarded one of the rarest items in the game due to this color mismatch compared compared to the actual store variants of the tiara. And nowadays there's obviously only 5 active in the game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The number 4 spot. Here at the number 3 spot, we have the beta eyeball hat with 5 active owners of this item, coming in at 15,000 worth. There's actually 2 origins of this item. One is that it was sold in Jammer clothing alongside with all the other regular variants of the rare eyeball hats on Animal Jam Classic, and whenever the rare eyeball hat was made another appearance, whether it be in stores or in adventures, the beta eyeball hat variant was never seen again. It was also theorized that it was given out in October of 2010 by a Animal Jam guide. If you bet them in a minigame, this would be one of the prizes they would give out, and there was obviously very limited of these in the game. It's also rumored that a infamous hacker in the game that goes by Abra owned 15 of these. However, that was way back in 2013 and it hasn't been seen since, and there's only 5 known owners in the game nowadays, and makes this item 15,000 worth and makes it the number 3 spot, the beta eyeball hat. Now, this is where the list gets a bit controversial. Here at the number 2 spot is the Pearly Tiara. Similar to the Milky Tiara, this was presumably sold in Jam Art clothing in the beta testing period of Animal Jam, and only 2 were ever found in the game. However, one of them was deleted because the account was inactive, so it makes it one of a kind, coming in at 20,000 worth. People argue this is the rarest item in the game since there's only one of them in the game now, and it's been in less circulation than the number 1 spot, which we will get into, and that's why I said it was controversial. However, that's pretty much it, and that's the number 2 spot, the Pearly Tiara. Now, here at the number 1 spot, I'm pretty sure a lot of you expected this, the beta creature mask with 2 active owners, coming in at 35,000 worth. This shot up a lot in terms of the worth since last year due to a couple trades happening throughout the year, obviously, but pretty much on every top 10 list, this usually is regarded as the rarest item in the game. The origin of this item was in the Haunted Forest party, I believe, in the store where the beta creature mask was originally sold. It was removed after a couple hours due to the color error of the item and was swapped out for the other black variant of the item you see nowadays in stores. However, obviously this is only 2 of a kind, and coming in at 35,000 worth, it's regarded as the number 1 rarest item on Animal Jam Classic. And obviously, to wrap up the video here, we have some honorable mentions. I usually do these at the top 10 lists anyway. I figured I'd throw these all in here since they are all 4,000 worth each, and the least rarest item on this list was also 4,000 worth. Obviously, it wouldn't be a top 10 list, I feel like, without the beta elf, so that's definitely an honorable mention. And then obviously these other one-of-a-kind magenta items, this being the magenta tinfoil antlers, the magenta Jamalde scarf, the magenta tuxedo, and the magenta rare flower crown, all one-of-a-kind, coming in at 4,000 worth each. Definitely deserving of an honorable mention on this list. But that's going to wrap it up for the 2022 top 10 rarest items on Animal Jam Classic. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Definitely a big change in worth as well as items anyway, compared to last year's list. Make sure to stick around on the channel. I will have other lists such as the rarest den items and rarest players coming up in a couple days as well, but that's going to wrap it up here. Make sure to subscribe if you guys did enjoy and you want to see more videos just like this one. So leave a like if you did enjoy, and let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with this list? Do you disagree? What was your favorite item? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.